Hi folks, lettuces have really shot on now on the cabbage in the last couple of weeks with all this lovely weather we've had, so quite pleased with them now. So we'll get them planted out. Just going to put most of the lettuce in this bed. I'll put the cabbage in another bed. These are the red cabbage. So I'm going to plant my lettuce. I've got four different types of lettuce and some rocket. The rocket will go in another bed. So all I'm going to do with the lettuce is using a dibber as normal. Just going to plant these out. These are called multi-green, so these get quite big. They get sort of maybe 10 inches wide. So I'll plant these out about, let's have a look, how many can we get in a row? So if we do them at 9 inches, just put a little hole in. If we do them every sort of 9 inches, we'll get 1, 2, we get 4 in a row, so that should do. I'll probably only plant 6 of these out, 6 of each, because like I said, I've grown 10 of each variety and it's just way too many. So like I said, couldn't be easier. Just going to make a little dibber hole, take my little plug out, got lots of nice little roots on it now, and simply, easy as that, just pop it in, firm it in a little bit. The only fertiliser I've used on this is just a little bit of bloodfish and bone, and it's got plenty of horse muck on, as you can see, which has rotted into the soil, and apart from that it's left a really good sort of mulch because there's no weeds whatsoever growing, so it's serving two purposes. So the horse muck should be quite rich in nitrogen and other stuff, so it should be good for lettuces. Grow these lettuces in this bed every year, just seem to grow well in it, I don't know why. So that's those. Like I said, we'll just do another, set this out at about a foot apart, similar, something like. Yeah, multi-grain, they're a really good variety. If you've never tried them, you can get a red variety of multi-grain too. They're like an open-headed thing, but you take the whole lot. You could take them in loose leaves, you know, just pick leaves off, but they are a great lettuce. Never seem to have any pests. Always stay really nice and clean. Just a really good, reliable variety. So like I said, we'll just put 6 in, just see how we get on. It's really moist underneath. It looks dry on top, but you just get underneath, and the sort of horse mulch has really kept the moisture in. So the next variety I'm going to grow are called Apache. I've never grown these before. As you can see, they're a lovely dark red variety. I'm not sure what sort of head they produce, whether it's quite a loose leaf one or crinkly or what, not too sure. Well, I think they're probably quite a big variety, so I'll plant these at the same sort of distance, say about 9 inches apart each way. Because I'm growing so many, I can start taking these when they're quite immature anyway, before they've got to full size, obviously, because if I wait for these to get to full size, by the time the first ones are full size, later on in the cropping bit, they'll be getting too big. So I always like to grow far too many, then you can just start taking them a little bit earlier. So we'll just try 6 of these. Apache, never grown them, but if they're a good variety, they were so cheap. I got 2,000 seeds for 99p from this new company I've been using, Premier Seeds Direct, I think they're called. Got a lot of my stuff from them this year, and like I said, everything has germinated really well. So, and they were so much cheaper than anybody else. So if you want to have a look at Premier Seeds Direct, I'm not sponsored by them or anything like that. I just like to let people know if I find a good company anywhere, just share and share alike. So that's 6 of those red ones in. Now I'll leave the cost till, the little gem till later, because they can go in quite close together. So the next variety is called Record, which is, it's like a cross between an iceberg lettuce and a frilly lettuce, if you will. So it's quite a crinkly lettuce, but it's more succulent. It's sort of a juicier sort of lettuce. These don't grow very big, so I can put these in a bit closer together. So I'll probably get 5 in a row with these. Yeah, like I said, they're not the biggest variety, but it's just a different texture. Like I say, it's like an iceberg, but with different shaped leaves, if you will. So quite a nice variety. Record, R-E-K-O-R-D for some reason. So like I say, it can't be easy. You just stick them in the hole and give them a watering in. And now that the weather seems to have perked up, they should grow away quite quickly, because they were getting a bit dry in the polytunnel as little seedlings, so they're always better to go in as soon as you can. Get the roots down and then they should take off. That's those. Just put another couple of those in and then we'll finish off with the the little gems. 5, 6, we'll do 8 of those if I've got any more. Got a couple left, a couple more of those in. In fact, we'll just do those because they're a little bit weedy, of those. So that's the record in, so we'll get these little gems in last, and because they are small, and I take them small, I can plant these about 6 inches and about 6 inches apart in the row as well, because they don't grow very big at all, so there's no need to space those out. Ooh. So the last ones, well, I think I've probably got enough room to put my rocket in as well there, so I can get it all in one bed. So again, same with the little cost lettuces, all the same. I won't bother putting any slug pellets down because I don't seem to be troubled by slugs for some reason, and because I've got this mulch on top, there's not seen any crawling about, so if I do see any, I'll put some slug pellets down, some of the new non-toxic ones, but up until then I don't see there's any point bothering. So you can see it's a very easy job, quick task, planting the lettuces out when you've grown them in modules. Just digging a hole and getting them chucked in. So I'll get the last couple of these in. So that's be all 10 of those put in. Like I said, always grow way too many, but I've got plenty of room this year, so it's not like I'm short of space. The last one of those, just plonk her in, and that's that. We'll just put the final ones in, and then we'll do the cabbages. So these are the rocket. These are a little bit small, I must admit, and because rocket has a tendency to go to seed, I'll probably have to keep sowing these all year, but you just keep taking leaves off as you need them. I do like rocket, I do like the pepperiness of it. Now there's more than one. They are a little bit small, these. I've just pulled one off. Come on. Come out. Yeah, I do like rocket, but it doesn't seem to last very long before it goes to seed. It tends to do better on later in the year when the nights are drawing in a little bit. Something to do with day length shortening, and it stops them from going to seed as much. So I was told. I did it last year and it didn't seem to make a lot of difference to me. They all bolted again, but it's that easy to grow and quick to grow. It's not a big deal to just keep sowing it. So last one of these, and then that's all the lettuces in rocket out. I've got a little mesh lid I'm going to put on just to keep any pheasants out, because they do like to eat things like this, pheasants. So I'll water these in, I'll put my mesh lid on, and we'll go and plant these cabbages. Alright then folks, time to plant the cabbages out. I like to plant them out about this stage, maybe a little bit bigger, but as long as they've got like a pair of true seed leaves on, and they should have a decent amount of roots on, because they've only been grown in these little things, so they've got good roots on. The thing is with cabbages though, is you can plant them right up to the base of the first seed, true leaves there, so I can bury that first inch of stem, stop them being as leggy, so it'll make my little hole a little bit deeper. And the thing is with cabbages, for what reason, they just like to be planted dead firmly, so really firm brassicas in. Don't know why, but it doesn't bother them in the slightest, and for some reason they do enjoy it, especially things like Brussels sprouts. It's supposed to stop them blowing, things like that, but you can really go to town on pushing them in as hard as you want, really, if you do like a firm soil. So these are a red variety. They're quite a compact small one, so I'm only planting them maybe about 14 inches apart in the row, and about 15 inches apart between plants, because I'm going to put them under that cloche there, if you can see, a netted thing, keep all the butterflies out. So I'm just hoping I've got my dimensions right when I was measuring it out. But I do like growing a red cabbage, because I tend to find that when you grow green ones, they all just seem to be ready at once in the middle of summer. So at least with these sort, they do stand very well without splitting and things like that, and they're just nice. You can take them all over winter when there's not very much stuff about. So I'll put another one there. So yeah, that's why I just primarily grow red cabbages, and they're a bit more interesting to look at as well. So I'm only planting 10. 10's plenty of these, and then we should be good to go. I might put some slug pellets down, because brassicas do tend to attract slugs. I know they attract mice and things like that, because when I've grown them in the past, they've gone to town eating them, so there's not a lot you can do to keep those off. But I'll put a few slug pellets down if there's any slugs knocking about. So I'll have 2 of these, and then that's it. All the lettuces and cabbages out for this first lot. Be growing more cabbages, lettuce, but this will be it for cabbage. 10 red ones. Give them a good firming in. And I've got 20, so I've got 10 spare, just in case anything happens to them overnight. Some slug comes along and eats them all. Anyway folks, I'll give them a good watering in, put a few slug pellets down, put my net cloche on, that job's a good one. So that's about it folks. See you later.